Hey, thank you for tuning in with The Real Mina Millions. This is The Real with Mina, and we are back. Y'all, so we back, and we back with a story time. But before we get into the story time, I just want to show off my shirt. My mom makes shirts, cups, everything. And if I don't put nobody else on, why not put my mama on? Like, she make business shirts. She can do any kind of design you want on shirts. And she's just that girl, period. So I will link her information below. So y'all can see some of her work and stuff and all of that good stuff or whatever. And I also post a lot of her stuff too. But yeah, she's like so versatile with what she can do. Shirts, cups, socks, little girls, birthday outfits, all of that good stuff. So what better way to do it when your mama can already do it? You ain't really gotta do too much. You know what I'm saying? You can just, nah, I need da 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 da, and she gonna make it happen. So y'all, that's that. That's that on that. That's period. Y'all, we rocking out this Vlogmas. We been posting shorts. We been posting videos. We doing all of that, trying to make sure we push out this content and that y'all get this content to help push your girl out. Because what we gonna do is we gonna get to where we need to get. We gonna get to 500 subs. We gonna get to the 3,000 views we need so that we can start a membership. And when I start a membership, I'm gonna start dropping pictures, audio, all that stuff. Like, I've been saving my receipts. I've been saving a lot of the good stuff for when that time come. So y'all will get to know me a little bit more personal behind them walls. And y'all get to see and make it do what it do, baby. So anyways, we back, and today the story time is gonna be about liar. So if you don't know, you know. Go to the Weirdo and Liar what it's called, playlist, and all the stories about liar is in there. Like, y'all know, me and him, we had it going on. We had the 1-2 with the 1-2, making it do what it do, baby. So we just was toxic. We just had a whole lot of going on. So I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all a story time about when I found out I was pregnant and I kept it from him. So this is something I'm not proud of. And ladies, let me tell you something. Be mindful of every decision you make in your life. Like, don't just make decisions based off of your feelings and the state of mind you in and all that stuff like that. Like, really be mature and grown. And when you step into this world, just know, like, every action is going to have a reaction. And there's consequences to everything. There's consequences to everything you do in this life. So, as you guys know, in the last story time I told, I will link it below, about Liar and Storm or whatever. So, like, what did I name it? Yeah, I just did the story a couple of days ago and I can't even remember what I named it. But it might come to me in the middle of this. Don't hold it to me. Your girl be having a lot going on. So, but Liar and Storm was messing around. As I say, she started stalking me. Oh, that story time. So basically, like, once I found out, like, Liar was dealing with Storm and everything like that, I was just, like I told you, I was making up stuff, trying to get the deets, trying to figure out what was going on. The girl was adding me on Snapchat, watching my Facebook page. I guess basically going to him, saying certain things or whatever. Because, like, when me and him would get mad with each other, he would delete me off of stuff. So, like, he'll take me off of Snapchat, take me off of Facebook, but then he would still constantly watch me too. So basically how I found out they were dealing was because he came to my house one day and he was just like, yeah, so I heard you posted me on Snapchat. So I'm looking confused, like, what? Post you? So I'm so, like, y'all, I was so lost, so confused. And now I know he was just gaslighting me. Like, I don't know. She was gaslighting him, and then he was coming to see, like, I guess figure out, like, what is being said or what was going on. He was trying to figure out things in a way where I wouldn't know what was going on. So I got to the point where I was just like, you know what? I don't even know what you're talking about. I had to call all my friends. Like, y'all, this man had me so fucked up. Like, mentally, I was just like, I called everybody around me. I'm like, hey, like, homegirl number one, did I post him on Snapchat? She like, no, not that I know of. So then I call homegirl number two. She like, no, I would have remembered that. She was like, you did not post him. Then I'm asking my sisters, and my sister's like, I didn't see that. Like, I didn't see you post him. So I'm just like, maybe I'm tripping. Like, you know, maybe I did post him and took it off or something. I don't know. Like, y'all, this man had me, gaslit me so bad to the point that I was just so confused. Like, did I do that? Like, you know, that's a person, like, that is a master manipulator. Somebody who can convince you that you did something you did not do. So, and I can't even say it was him. It was her. Like, she told him that I posted him. Must be to see what he was gonna say or his reaction. And he came to me saying what she said to him. So this pissed me off on a whole new level. Like, y'all, this pissed me off on a whole new level. Like, I was just like, I didn't post you. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, whoever told you that. I was like, who told you that? So I called one girl name. I'm like, that bitch told you that? Because I only had a few recent requests on Snapchat, and it was this bitch and this bitch. And I'm like, did this bitch? And he like, oh, you think I'm messing with somebody that like that? That girl is a hood booger. That bitch is a blase. She's a da. And I was just like, I don't fucking know. Because why is you asking me this? Like, about a Snapchat? So I was like, for all of that, you might as well add me back. Add me back if you want to see what I'm posting on Snapchat. Oh, I didn't delete you. Delete me. I'm like, no, you deleted me. Be fucking for real. So we going through that whole debacle. Next thing you know, so I'm sitting there thinking, and I was cooking too. So he's sitting there eating his food. Y'all just tearing up the food, just all of this and that. So I said, I know who said that to you. So he look up like, who? I'm like, Storm. His face looked like he saw a fucking ghost. And it gave it away. Like, so that is how I knew, like, yeah, this is the bitch he's dealing with. This fucking that as soon as I post something, this bitch is viewing it. On my Facebook story, this bitch is the first one. Snapchat, this bitch. Like, they always give themselves away. Like, bitch, why is you watching me so hard? Like, you want to eat. See, at this point, like, you want me? At this point, like, what's up? So, y'all, like, when he saw a ghost. Oh, I don't know what y'all got going on with this back and forth and all this and that. Obviously, somebody want me to stop talking to somebody and da. I said, oh, you don't got to talk to me because you can get your shit and get the fuck going. Like, whatever you and this bitch got going on, y'all can have it. I don't give a, like, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me out of it. Go about your business. Whatever. So me and him gets into a whole argument while he's sitting there stuffing out my motherfucking food I cook. Why is you even over here? Like, why you over here? Why you bothering me? And you eating my food and you walking through my house like this your shit. You taking off your shoes. You got your feet kicked up on the couch. You turning the television. But you just living your best Jody life off a baby boy right now. Like, oh, why you ain't gone yet? So, you know, after all of that, like, we got into an argument. He left, and basically, like, you know, I was just telling my homegirls about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. I was like, he fucking with this girl, and I know it is. And I was like, I said that, and they like, yeah, definitely, for sure. Like, he definitely, yeah, like, the way he reacted, you not crazy. Like, you be knowing what be going on. And I said, listen, like, I already know. So, y'all, like, I've been so emotional around this time. Like, my emotions and stuff was just up and down, and I couldn't figure out why. So, I told one of my homegirls, like, this was my dog at the time. Like, this is my bitch. Weirdo. That was like, Weirdo was my bitch. Like, that was my go-to, like, my shoulder, everything. Like, I still love her to this day, y'all. Like, I don't care what nobody say. We didn't fall out. We didn't do none of that. Like, none of that extra stuff or nothing like that. Like, it's just, that's a situation that I might speak on one day. I probably never will, because it's not even no smoke. Like, none of that. Like, anybody I recently stopped dealing with, it's not no smoke. It's just, I'm at a phase in my life where I done outgrew whatever, and it is what it is. It's okay. So, but anyways, Weirdo was my go-to person. Weirdo would, have my back. Like, whatever it was, she like, I'm down with you. Like, whatever you want to do. So, like I told you, my daughter's birthday had came, and me and my daughter was celebrating. Come to find out, Storm was on Snapchat posting at this concert in another city, in the state we live in. And he said he was going to that same area to see his sister, which I kind of started putting two and two together. So that's when I was like, making up shit in my head. Like, my little lady on my shoulder was telling me, like, yeah, them bitches together. Like, now you didn't put two and two together. You didn't figure out what's going on. And he basically trying to play in your face. Whole time, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, how did this girl even know anything about me? Like, you really dealing with somebody that you know is dealing with somebody else, and you trying to figure out what he got going on with this other person and all this and that. Like, why you doing it? Just be a woman about it. Come and ask me. So instead, like, I just sat back and played it cool. Like, I ain't say nothing. Whole time, like, he would come to my house, posting outside of where I live at, like, just certain things that people just know. Like, you just put it together, and then you sitting here trying to play like you don't know why this girl, why she stalking me, why she looking at my stuff, why she this and this and that. So I'm just like, okay, what's next? Not even paying attention. So I got to the point where, like, I don't know, I just got in this after my daughter's birthday. Let me start over from that point. After my daughter's birthday, this man did not reach out to tell my daughter happy birthday. He know how I am about my kid. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not like you. The reason why it was this deep for me is because we was dealing for quite some time at this point. You've been around my kid, all of that. So for you to not even reach out to say happy birthday, I felt like was just petty as fuck. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fix that. I got something for you. So I'm like, I'm just not dealing no more. So I just let it go, let it be what it was. That Monday came after his weekend with him partying with Storm or whatever they had going on, him getting some ass or whatever he was doing. Monday come, I'm at work. Yeah, I'm at work. I'm just minding my business. I'm posting on Facebook. I'm not friends with him on Facebook. None of that. Just minding my business, wishing my like showing off what me and my baby was doing that weekend. Just talking about how things was, whatever. This man calls my phone. So I didn't answer. Like, I looked at it. I'm like, nah, I'm not even entertaining that today. This man calls my phone, y'all. And he gonna say, instead of call me and be like, good morning, how was your daughter's birthday weekend? Happy belated birthday to her. It just was like, good morning. I'm like, what's up?
I heard you tell somebody that Storm stole your man.
I said, bitch, what? Stole my man? I said, who is my man?
Well, somebody went to my brother's job and they told my brother that some light skinned girl.
I said, bitch, first of all, I'm not light skinned.
Well, technically you are. I said,
No, I'm not light skinned. Well, some light skinned girl, the description was chubby light skinned girl, said that Storm stole her man. I said, you got me fucked up. You got me mixed up with the wrong person. You making up, you doing, I don't know what you got going on, but you not talking about me. And I damn sure know I didn't say that. I said, so you got me fucked up. So he was just like, well, I can call my brother. My brother tell you exactly what was said. And I asked him, like, who they talking about. He didn't know who they was talking about. He just thought it was you. I said, well, why would your brother think it's me? I said, because I'm not fucking light skinned. Well, I don't, you are. I'm like, I'm the not. Arguing with this man about my skin complexion. Arguing with this man that I did not say this. I was so heated. Like, I told my mom about it. I'm like, this bitch telling me I said this bitch stole my man. Like, who the fuck? So my mom was like, you just need to leave that go. Like, just let it go. Just leave it alone. Just block him. Just keep it pushing. Like, just let all that go. And instead of me listening to my mama, y'all know, here I go. I got to prove my point. But, like, stop complaining with me. So I'm talking to my homegirls about, they're like, what? They was like, yeah, he don't know you. They was like, he do not know you. Like, that is not something that'll ever come out of your mouth about no nigga. Period. Like, that nigga don't know the type of niggas you pull, the type of shit that you done did, the type of, he don't know you. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm really telling, even my baby daddy, like I told you, like, my baby daddy is like my go-to person. My baby daddy is like, yeah, like, that's some crazy shit. He's like, that shit so fucking kid, like, I said, thank you. I said, tell me the truth. That's some elementary ass shit. I was like, that ain't even no high school, middle school type shit. That is elementary. That is some shit some girls say in 3rd and 4th grade. Oh, they stole my boyfriend. They stole my boyfriend. Like, bitch, grow up. And then you making up lies, and you got people going to this boy brother job and doing all this. So I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. That shit had me piped up. Like, that shit had me ready to fight. Like, that shit really had me on yeah, on Muhammad Ali level, like I'm gonna knock this bitch out when I see her. Cause why is you being petty? And at the time, I wish I did not let the devil win because they were so busy playing childlike mind games and all that, whatever they had going on between them, that they was just stringing other people on the outside in. So I didn't realize at the time. So after that, like that whole situation, and I was like talking to everybody. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just let it go. I'm gonna listen to everybody around me. I'm better than that. Let me just stop dealing with him. Let me stop talking to him. So I blocked him. Like I blocked him, and I decided like, yeah, I'm not even dealing with that. So y'all, I started feeling bad. And I was just like, I know this feeling. Anybody that been pregnant, had a kid, lost a kid, anything like that, y'all know like that feeling. So I'm like, and it's like every time you done with a nigga is when you find out you're fucking pregnant. So I get like a pregnancy test. So I tell my homegirl, she's like, "You want me to get you another one?" Da, da, da. I'm like, "Yeah, I got to. Like, this cannot be happening." So I get the pregnancy test and all this stuff. Like, y'all, I literally wanted to cry so bad. Like, when I saw this, I was like, "What the fuck am I gonna do?" Like, I cannot go through a procedure. I cannot. Like, God is gonna get me. Like, I'm thinking about all this stuff in my head. Like, so I decided to not say anything. I was like, I'm gonna just wait out. Let me just see. So I make all my doctor's appointments and all this stuff, like doing everything. So y'all know around this time, like the pandemic, all that stuff was bad. So I said, you know what? Okay, forget. I'ma just keep my child. I don't gotta deal with him. I already have my daughter. Like, you know, so I know how to take care of kids. I know what to do. Like, I'm straight. I don't even need this in my life. So I decided not to say anything. I'm pregnant, not thinking about nothing. I guess him and Storm started going through some issues. So now you trying to be on my line. You calling me no call ID, all this stuff. You riding around my place where I live. Like my neighbor was like, yeah, um, your boyfriend, did y'all break up? I was like, just laughing, not answering her question. She was like, because he was like driving around here and you wasn't home. So I was just like, oh yeah, like, why is he riding around here? Like, it was so creepy and weird. And I was like, I have no idea. And so this one I decided to put cameras in my place because I just didn't trust him. Like, I didn't trust him. I didn't know what's going on. But see, that's who he is. When he entertaining something, and majority of men, when a man is entertaining a female or they're entertaining something, you become non-existent. They know that good thing that's in their life, but for some reason, like, they're going to entertain what's exciting for them at the moment. And then when that get boring or that's just doing too much and they can't rock with that, or that is proven to not be what it is, then they try to latch themselves on back to you. Like, they never fully let you go. Like, a master fucking manipulator, a master narcissist, all of that. So he was just like popping up random places. So I ain't saying that. So one day he called me and I was at the bank and he called me no call ID. So I answered the phone and I'm like, hello. So he was like, I'm blocked. I was like, what's up? Like, what's up? I mean, don't hang up the phone. Like, I'm trying to talk to you. Like, can you unblock me? I'm like, I'll think about it. Like, what's good? Nothing. I was just picking up my son and I was trying to get in contact with you and saw that I was blocked. You blocked me from everything. And I was like, because I don't have time for games. I don't have none of that. Like, I'm sick as a dog. All of this stuff. And at this time, I felt like I had that 19, but it wasn't like all the tests kept saying negative. But I was just so sick. And it could have been the pregnancy, but this was a different type of sick. Like, I was lightheaded. I was dizzy. I was experiencing vertigo, all this kind of stuff. So I was like, my doctors are trying to figure out what's going on with me. Like, I'm sick. I don't really have time to entertain too much. Like, what's up? And he like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you sick? Like, he just kept asking, like, why you sick? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Like, he kept asking me that. So the point I got agitated and I was like, I'm fucking pregnant. He was like, you pregnant? Like, the way he said it, like, you know how the Joker probably got that smile and he's like, you pregnant? And I'm like, yes. Since you want to know so bad what's going on with me, that's what's going on with me. oh, well, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't say anything? Like, that's messed up. So I said, because you got this situation going on with this girl, I don't have time to entertain it. Like, whatever y'all got going on, y'all have that. I got to figure out what I got going on. I'm good. Don't even worry about me. Y'all, why did I say that? The next thing you know, like, this man is at my door. We arguing. My neighbors are like, are you okay? Like, my neighbor would call me like, you all right? Y'all, this man was beating down my door like, open the door. Like, what's wrong with you? How you gonna not tell me about my child? And da-da-da-da-da. And going on and on and on and on. So I said, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I should have said something. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going. I said, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm just in a situation where everything is just a blur to me. All of this stuff. So y'all, this man, like, we argue so bad. Like, when I say my neighbors probably thought this man was Ike Turner at me. Like, they literally was calling me like, I just wanted to make sure you was okay. I'm gonna see if I can find the messages from one of my neighbors on Facebook. Like, she couldn't get me on the phone, so like she wrote me on Facebook and was like, I just want to make sure you okay. Like, I heard screaming and yelling and all this stuff, and I just want to make sure you was all right. And then my other neighbor that lived like directly, you know, you in apartments. She lived like the apartment right here, and I'm right here. We were the only two apartments on the third floor. She was like calling me like, girl, like, you okay? Like, I heard like a bunch of arguing, commotion and stuff. And I was just so embarrassed because, like, why is you making these people think like we just being this, tearing each other up? Like, why is you kicking at my door? Like, why is you doing all of that? Like, he thought that was so cool because when another girl in my building like was going through that and my neighbors reached out to me, he was laughing about it, talking about, yeah, your neighbors thought that was me, huh? They know I be coming turn this shit up. Like, that's not cute. That's not cute at all. Like, why would you even want to be doing it? Like, that's not no cute shit to be doing. So we got into an argument about that. So I came to the conclusion, like, after we kept going back and forth, I said, you know what? I'm going to go through a procedure. Y'all know what a procedure is. I was like, I can't do this. I don't want no ties. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm just not doing it. I said, you got this situation going on with this bitch. You constantly trying to stress me out. I'm not ready to be a dad. I'm da-da-da-da-da. But then you would constantly, like, he would come to me and be like, well, I don't want you to do that. Like, he was so, y'all, this man was pulling me from every which way. Like, pulling me this way, pulling me that way, pulling me this way. I don't want you to do that. You know how many girls I done told? Like, he thought it was a badge of honor, I guess, at this point. You know how many females I done told, like, they need to have a procedure? You know how many females I done told, I don't want no kids, da-da-da-da. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do it's if you do that, it's not my decision. So that'll be on you. That's something you have to live with. So I'm just like, okay, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'll make the decision, I'll do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. Whatever. So we go back and forth for a while, and y'all, the next part gets crazy. This man, we get to tussling and fighting, and this man shows up to my mama house. Y'all, I'm gonna see if I can get the video footage from hers for part 2, because I'm gonna end this right here, and I'm gonna let y'all know, like, this is not over, it's not done. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in with your girl. Make sure you tune in for part 2. Run them numbers up so I can put part 2 out, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, part 2 might be saved for the membership because the video got people footage and stuff on there, and y'all will get to see his face and how he looking, all that stuff like that. So make sure that you subscribe and follow me on all my social media platforms, and don't forget that I love y'all.